Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Still I Rise podcast. I'm your host, Lisa McKenzie, founder of Unite Empowering Events. I am so honored to be here today with you as we introduce you to some amazing everyday heroes who will be sharing their inspiring stories of how they persevered after a life-altering event. The stories that we are sharing come from a unique narrative therapy program we created called Storycrafting. It's a small group 6-week experience that challenges participants to revisit a time in their life when life changed. Yes, you will hear about their hardships, but you will also hear how these amazing individuals persevered and found silver linings. We can't wait for you to meet our story crafters. Thank you for tuning in. Please share this podcast with others. Hi, everybody. I'm sitting here with Tammy. Roy, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. And Tammy's part of the Gloria Gemma class of 2023, the She Rose program. How was today's makeover photo shoot here at Alexandra's Boutique?
It was so much fun. I'm not one to dress up much, so
No?
it was really fun to get in a gown and
Yeah,
you know.
you look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
What kind of gown did you end up choosing? I'm just so curious because they have thousands here to choose from.
It was aqua fitted with a slit up the side, sequence. I wanted something fun.
I love it. Well, I cannot wait to see, because I'm going to get the photographs later, but I cannot wait to see all of you guys. I also am here today because you're going to be sharing your story, which is part of the story crafting experience. You did SCART and then story crafting, then today's dress up and makeover. But out of those three, is there a takeaway that has helped you? I know you came in probably for a certain expectation of what you wanted out of the program, and did you get that, or did you get more? I mean, what's your takeaway?
I feel like it's nice talking with people that truly get it, because unless you go through what we've been through, you don't truly get it. Mm-hmm. So I think it was nice to connect with other people that have, similar stories. And I did enjoy the photo shoot. That was fun.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I know that can be nerve-wracking, but it also, to force you to do something that you, like you said, you haven't done ever or for a long time.
For a long time, but not dressed up like that, you know?
And I hate to say force you, but I mean, when you're on a required activity like that was, it's just nice that you get to just do it because we said it's part of the activities, and now you're like, oh, you probably should do more often, right? Have some fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Right? Well, today we're going to read your story, or you are going to read your story, which is called Enjoy the Ride. How did you come up with that metaphor?
It's one of my favorite phrases because I just feel like everything in life is a ride. And, bumpy roads, long roads, windy turns, but you got to make the best of it all.
Yeah, I love that. Well, without further ado then, here's your story. Enjoy the ride.
My name is Tammy Roy, and this is my story. You are pregnant. Those are the words that my mom heard 2 weeks after she had her tubes tied. It was a negative pregnancy test for pre-op testing, so they continued on with her surgery. She was having trouble drinking coffee, which was a sign for her. Sure enough, she was pregnant with me. We have always said I am definitely here for a reason. I lived a happy childhood with my mom, dad, sister, and brother in the house my dad had grown up in. One big thing that happened in my life was when I was a senior in high school. My mom and dad decided to get a divorce. Left with a choice of who to live with, I of course chose my mom. We moved out on our own, but we were fine because we felt we already lived that way. I also had a part-time job at the local YMCA. I loved my job and took it very seriously, always loving the little bad boy of the group and then knowing I helped them turn out to be a better person. I also always ended up taking to a child with disabilities. Always have since I was in elementary school. All the children brought me so much joy through the 8 years I was there. This was a big draw for me to always want to become a school teacher. My dreams about being a teacher did come true. I became a special education teacher for the Woonsocket School Department. I worked for 20 years and then retired due to health. I grew up in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, and have lived there my whole life. So it was great giving back to the community I grew up in. I was just loving life until one day I felt a lump. Less than 1 millimeter in size. They didn't know how I even felt it. I was 29 at the time, alone at my apartment, and I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. It was New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. I had a left mastectomy, did my chemo, and moved on. I never really thought that it would come back. I had a few little scares here and there throughout the years, but nothing major, and I just thought everything would be good until I heard those other words. Your cancer metastasized to your liver. It's treatable, but not curable. Being told you have stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, that is treatable, not curable, is a hard sentence to comprehend. Knowing you have this beautiful little 3-year-old running around that needs you, you look at life differently. I have always had a positive outlook on life. I look at this in a way to enjoy life even more and spend time with my loved ones. But my biggest inspiration to get through this is my daughter Mia. She was 3 and in preschool when I was re-diagnosed. I wasn't sure I would make it to kindergarten graduation, but she's presently 13 and about to enter 8th grade, and I'm still here living life. I am always told by others that I am a huge inspiration. When someone has a hurt finger and wants to stay home but sees my post and says I need to keep going. I hardly ever complain. I do have my days where I cry and I get upset, but I bounce back and the next day I just keep going. I share everything that I'm going through with my daughter, as well as all my friends and family. Everyone's been along on this journey, enjoying this ride with me. My words of wisdom and advice for anyone going through this would be to stay positive and live your life to the fullest. Time is most important, and you want to spend it with people that make you feel good. Save your energy for you and the good people around you. You don't need negative energy in your life. Stay strong, cry and rest when you need to, but get up and keep going. There's a lot of life to live. Life is just like climbing a mountain. Sometimes it's slow getting up. Other times you can run right to the top. Get to know your body and what you need. Let people help you do things. Don't try to be too strong. Everyone needs help sometimes. Talk about what you're going through. Leave notes, recordings, and videos for loved ones. These will help them to remember the memories you have made. But most of all, enjoy the ride. You are here for a reason as well.
I love that. I love all these shout outs to the kids today. I've heard a lot of stories, and everybody, almost all stories involve how the children kept you strong. Mm-hmm. And so just any kids, family members who are listening, you play such a vital role in, I guess, what you call the fight, the journey. Like, what would you like to say about that? Since your daughter, you mentioned her and how she's played a role, I just thought give an opportunity for you to speak on that.
Yeah, well, she knows to live life to the fullest. She truly understands the meaning of time and spending time with people that she truly loves. She doesn't like the energy she's getting from someone. She's already okay to feel healthy that way. Boundaries. And she, removes herself. So, I would just say, know your body, be who you are, and just enjoy each day. I always tell my daughter, we're going to have things in life. Every day there's going to be something going on, but you still have to continue doing what you need to do every day.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for being part of this, and continue enjoying your ride.
Thank you.
My name is Tammy Roy. I was first diagnosed at age 29, stage 2 breast cancer. And at 38, I was re-diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. And I'm presently still in treatment. It's almost 10 years. I'd like to thank my family and my friends, especially my husband, my daughter Mia, and my mom who lives with us. They've been through this whole journey with me, along with all my friends. So I've had a lot of support through the years. So the She Rose program helped, I think mostly hearing other people's stories and having a group of people that totally understand how you're feeling. You can talk to anybody, but unless you're really going through it, you don't really know exactly how we're feeling. The Gloria Gemma Foundation has been amazing. Their family, once you enter their doors, you're family for life. I know my daughter will have somewhere to visit if I'm not, here any longer, and she'll continue to volunteer and help out in the organization. And I think it's very, very important in the community because there are so many people and every situation is so different that everyone has different needs, and I think they do a really good job at meeting everybody's individual needs. The hardest part of this journey is not knowing what I'm going to miss out of my daughter's life. She's 13 now. She was 3 when I was first diagnosed stage 4, so her life's been pretty much this. But I'm hoping, to be there for the big moments. But that's probably the hardest thing, is maybe she won't have a mom at certain points in her life. My biggest lesson that I've learned is to just live in the moment and enjoy each day. Time is precious.